This was a real good point. When does a man love himself? Often than not, some cats get this misconstrued, and it's got nothing to do with how many women you dig, how many cars you got, or cribs you got, or how much money you got, or you know, is when you love yourself, you love your health, you love what you have been blessed with. It's never about anything material or superficial or artificial. You know, Often than not, sometimes I watch content creators and people create these illusional videos and they talk to all these women and all these people in places and they say, well, what about this and that? And the woman will tell them this and tell them that. And then you go back until you're looking at that to sell you that voyeurism, that fantasy, that facade, but that doesn't satisfy your mentally desire. So I was just often asked, when do you know? Sometimes I've been told like, oh, I could tell that once upon a time you thought like this or that. Well, every man goes through those phases, and sometimes they live it forever. But then there comes a point where you love yourself, so therefore the folks that you love, they know it. And when you love yourself, you don't have to sacrifice your soul for superficial things. You don't have to you're very aware of things. It's the way you talk, it's the way you walk. It really is. Your spiritual foundation is there. It's never conceited, it's never divided, and it's never done anything to show anyone out or be bad. You just speak the facts from how you are. And if you're wrong, you're wrong and you admit it. That right there is when a man finds himself, when he finds himself whole. He can admit he wrong, but he could definitely let you know he right. He could definitely stand on principles, speak out on character, what he wants to stand for, and what he feels is right. And you're thinking in the right frame of mind. No false delusions. And money is not the end all be all. It's a necessity, but it's just another piece of paper. You don't get infatuated by nothing. You don't get caught up trying to look something that you're not, trying to be with somewhere. When they say something's out of your league, out your element, well, you say, okay, it's not no big deal. But they're out of my league and my element too because I don't have to lower or go to their particular levels or whatnot. I don't need that. You'll learn that things of this world aren't for you, and you learn to keep your higher ground, your moral, your spiritual, your foundation. That's when you're at peace with yourself. You can always tell by the conversations. Yeah, sometimes you got to get out of pocket. Sometimes you got to clap back and let some turkeys know what's up. You got to let them know that, hey, you can't talk to me all dry and all moisty and all, play that kind of game. However, all due respect, I'm going to keep on the words that I'm using. I'm going to think things through and I'm going to, read it the way it's supposed to be read. Say it as it's supposed to be said. And fed as it's supposed to be fed. And led as it's supposed to be led. That's all you can ever do. Not going to change any movement to satisfy your movement, unless, of course, it's of a spiritual nature. That's the only way that you want to adhere to making yourself a better soul and a better person. So that's how you come to that. That's how your maturations, that's how you come to that. And don't let people's age fool you because there's some dumb jive turkeys who 70 plus, 80 plus, 60 plus, 55 plus, and 85 plus still trying to do some old trick off stuff like they still in their 20s and early 30s and teens. And then you got some that are in their teens, early 20s, 30s, 40s who are been on the ball that seem like 20, 30 years wise beyond their years. It's all how you compartmentalize and put yourself totality as a man. So just some basic foundations and some fundamentals. We still think about certain things like any other warm blooded soul would, and that's natural. But there's a way that you conduct yourself, the way you present yourself, the ways that you articulate yourself, the ways that you put in foundation, because you have to understand totality. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.